Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you to my subscribers and welcome to the new ones. I hope you like what you see, and if you do, please subscribe, like, share. It helps us to grow our channel. We are going to continue on the second part of this beautiful pattern, Anna. I named it after my beautiful cousin that lives in Idaho. I miss her so much. I'm out in Europe, so I haven't seen her in years. This is in your honor, Anna. And I hope everybody's going to enjoy this because I'm going to make sure I'm going to turn it as beautiful as I possibly can. So thank you everybody again. We're going to continue. I will be using these beautiful colors. They're all number 4s, 100% cotton. I have the mixed pink, fuchsia, burgundy, lime green, shiny lime green. I have this green, which I don't know if I'm going to use, but still I have the fuchsia color, and I have peach, which we have some peach in here. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Give it a thumbs up, please. And thank you so much, everybody, again. Let's begin. Okay, before we start, I just want to let you know this is my own creation, my own idea, and my own design. So I hope you really enjoy what I am going to create and what you're going to create with me. Okay, so thank you so much, everybody. Okay, everybody, so we're going to begin by turning. Hold on a second. This rubber keeps coming out of my... I have no luck with needles. So we're going to turn once. We're going to lock it in. And right from the start where we started, this is the right side up. We started here. So we're going to begin on the corner, right on the edge, and right on the corner. And we are going to make regular stitches. We are going to do 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, going up. Cover your yarn already. So I'm using the mixed burgundy to start off. This is 3, 4, and 5. Let me get you closer so you can see what I'm doing. 1 and 2 separation. We're going to go back in and we're going to do another 5 regular stitches. One more. So this is what your corner is going to look like. Now we're going to do 1, 2, and we're going to go into the next one, and we're going to do 3 regular stitches. 1, 2, and 3. And again, 2 separation. We're going to skip 1. We're going to the next one, and 3 again. We are going to do this throughout the whole pattern, this row, all the way around. Getting to the corners, next corner, we're going to repeat the same thing. I'll meet you at the corner. Okay, so we've reached the end, as you can see. Comes out beautifully. And it's perfect. We only have 1 space left. So 1, 2, and we're going to the corner, and we're going to do our 5 again. So it's going to be repeatedly all the way around the same way. The same stitch. 5 in the corners, 2 groups of 5 with 2 separation. 1, 2, and then 5 more. And then the rest groups of 3, skipping 1 square. So not complicated, very easy. So you have your 5 there. You do the same thing, 2 separations, skip this one, go into the next one. So do yours, I'll do mine, and I'll meet you guys at the end of this row, going up to the next row. I'll see you then. So we finished all around. We separated by 2, we tied in on the 3rd place. So now we're going to go up 1, 2, and 3. We're going to take the back loop only, and we're going to do regular stitch on top of the bottom stitch. So take only the back loop. So you're going to have your 5 regular, 2, 4, 5, and then you're going to do 2 more in here inside of the space, and then you're going to do 1, 2 separation and 2 more in the same space like that. Okay, so you're going to have this little effect here, and now you're going to grab back loop and you're going to do the other 5 regular stitch on top of the other ones like that. And all your corners are going to be exactly the same way. No, sorry, no separation. Oops. So no separation. We're going to skip the first one. We're going to go into the second one. And we're going to do 1, 2, 1, 2 separation and 2 more in here. So it's going to be repeatedly all the way around the same way. We go into the next one, no separation. We only skipped the first one. 2 regular stitch, 2 little groups again, no separation. Go into your next one, and we're going to repeat this all the way around. Corners will be 2 groups of 7 with 2 separation. So you're going to do your 5 overlapping the other ones, and you're going to add 2 more in the middle on the corners. So you're going to have your total of 7. Okay, so it's going to end up like that. I'll meet you at the end over here. So it's exactly the same thing. 5 stitch, take the back loop, 2 inside, 2 separation, 2 inside, take the back loop, 5 stitch, and just jump 1. So you're only going to skip this one here, the first one. So we did all the side. Just want to check in with you. Don't forget what I said. We are going to let me just check here. Yeah. Okay. So hold on a minute. A little bit confused here. So we skipped that first one, and we're going to skip this one here too, I think. Hold on a minute. Okay, so we're going to skip this one too. And we go on top. Oops, Gotta do it from the back loop. Almost forgot. So basically we skipped the first one, as you see. We skipped this one here. So we gotta skip in all of them. Sometimes I do my patterns and then I can't remember what the hell I did. It's just so many patterns, it's unbelievable. Okay, no separation. Okay, so thank God I made that mistake because I was gonna do a separation. Okay, so no separation. Grab your back loop. Let's do R5. Two inside. Two more separation. Two inside. So it's repeatedly the same thing. The only difference is we skipped one at the start. One. So we have 3, 4, and 5. With the 2 inside makes 7. So let me just check something here. So we're at the corner. No separation. Skip that first one. And then continue on. And then we're going to skip at the end also. Like that. So we skip this one here. Okay, so we're at the edge. Okay, so basically on this one here, the bottom one, we have 8. Okay, we have 8. Now up top, we're supposed to have 7. Okay, so there's 7 of these. We're on the before last, so we are going to skip this one. And then we grab the back loop like that and do our corner. So really not complicated. My hands are getting slippery. It's been too much crocheting. It's been a few orders, so I thank God for it, but sometimes it's just overwhelming. Okay, so 2, 4, 5, and 2 inside. 1, 2 separation, and 2 more inside. And then you grab the back loop, and we're going to do R5. And then you're going to skip your first one there, and you're going to repeat the same thing we just finished doing on this side and up top. Okay, so this is what it is. We're going to miss this one on the 4 corners. We're going to miss all 4 of them. We're going to skip this one now and going to the next one. I'll meet you at the end. So we finished doing the second round. We've locked in, we've skipped the first one here, or the last one, on all corners. Now we can cut our yarn, or you can continue on whatever color you're doing. And we're going to continue on to the next row. I'm going to see which color I'm going to use. So I'm going to go back into the white because I really wanted to pop up before I put the other colors on. So we go on our first one here again. and we grab it by the back loop, and we're going to do the stitch over stitch, 1, 2, and 3. Start hiding your yarn or your thread. So we're grabbing back loop only. And I'm sure this is going to pop up a lot because this is fuchsia with burgundy. So it's really going to outstand. Okay, so we have the 5 stitches from under, plus the 2 that we added on. Grabbing back loops only, and add 2 more inside. One, 2 separate, so nothing changes. We're doing the same thing as we did the first row. We're just adding more stitches on here because obviously we're taking away from the first row. The first, I tighten my stitch so much that I have such a hard time grabbing it afterwards. I always make the same error, never learn from it. Okay, so back loops. Now if this doesn't pop up on white, I don't know what does. She wants it to pop up, so we're gonna pop her up. What do you think? Okay, so it's gonna look like that. So we're gonna go, so we're gonna give it 1 stitch separation just to make sure. If your stitch is too loose, then don't give any stitch separation. If your stitch is very tight like mine, give it 1 stitch separation so it doesn't start curving in. It can stay square as it's supposed to. And here again, we're going to do the 2 stitch separation. And we are building, like I said, the first row. So we're doing the 2 groups of 2s with 2 stitch separation in between. And 1, 2. Going into the next one. Like that. So we're doing the same thing here as here. So give 1 stitch separation here and then the other ones too. I'll meet you here at the end. Sorry, I made a mistake. It's not the 2. I just finished telling you we're doing like the first row and here I am doing like the second row. That's crazy. Ugh. Only when I got to the end I realized, what am I doing? Okay. So thank God it was only the small side. It wasn't the big side. Okay, so 2 separation, going to the next one. And do your 3 groups. Sorry about that. It happens when you overwork, overthink. I mean, I come up with these ideas, but then again, when I start going into my patterns, I have to like remember, what did I just create? I mean, it's so many, thousands of them over the years, of course. So many different stitches and so many different designs, and you get confused. Your mind says one thing and your hand says something else. What can I say? Okay, so we're doing the 3 and a 2 separation, exactly like the first row. And I had just gotten here to the end when I realized, I'm like, oh my God, what am I doing? And of course I had to go back and take it down. You know, it's part of the process. You make a mistake, you take it down. Okay. So stretch it a bit and it all comes together. Okay. So again, 1 separation, and let's grab the back loop. And like I said, if your stitch is very tight, then give two separation. If it's too loose, then don't give any at all, because then it's not going to look pretty. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I missed. I'm supposed to have 7, so I missed, of course. Can you tell I'm tired? Oh well, okay. Let's go into the first one here. Into the first one here. I missed the first one, that's why. Back loop. Another back loop. So this is 4, 5, 6, and 7. That makes more sense. And with 2 inside gives you a total of 9. So we're going to have 9 on this side and 9 on the other side. So 2 inside. And then 1 inside of the loop. If I can get it, pull it a bit here. So I can get my loop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. I didn't like this one. I didn't get it well in the back loop because it was very tight. So I tried to get away with it, but no, I'm going to have to take it down. But anyway, continue on. Give 1 stitch separation, make your 3, and continue on all the way around. So I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everybody, so we've reached the end, and now we are going to go up 3, and we're going to do the same thing as we did on the previous rows. We're going to fill in these and add 2 in the center. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to repeat this row here. So no biggie. Two in here, and then 2 separation, 2 more, and fill out the other ones. Grab the back loops only. We're going to do 2 separation. We're going to jump and create the same thing all the way around. No, there's no separation here. One, two. We're going to do that until the end. So you get to the end, you do your two groups, 1, 2, and we go in, we skip this one like we have from the start. So, and we're going to repeat this all the way around. So nothing to it. Do your round, I'll do mine. And you can cut the yarn if you're changing colors. I'm cutting mine, and we're going into the next row. Okay, everybody, so I give myself a head start so I can see as I'm going along and creating it. So we're going to do the, don't pay attention here, we'll get to that. So we're going to do these regular ones that we did, inside back loop and 2 inside, and then 2 separations. So we're going to repeat this, the same thing, the same way. Only going to change a bit, going around. The corners, they stay the same. Stitch over stitch and 2 inside, 2 separation, 2 more inside in the middle over here. Okay, once we finish doing them here, we are going to grab the loop in here in the middle, and we're just going to lock it in with a small stitch. Then we go into the middle here and we do 1 stitch, 1 separation, 1 stitch, 1 separation. We're going to do this 6 times. 1 separation, 1 stitch, 1 separation, 1 stitch. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 more. So now we have 6. Let me get you closer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we go in the middle here. We lock it up. Hold on a minute. We didn't make no stitch separation, that's why it's a little bit confusing, but try to get right in the middle. And then back in the middle of the loop here. 1 stitch separation. We're going to do this all the way around, the same way as we just did now. So with 6 regular stitches here with 1 separation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you go into the middle here and just lock it in. So it's going to stay like this. Go all the way to the end, and then we're going to do the regular stitch on the other end. As you can see, you come in and you do, you know, your small stitch there. When we get here to the end, lock in with a small, then go and do your regular ones like here. Okay, so not complicated. Okay, everybody, so now we are going to create these flowers. As you can see, I've been breaking my head to figure out what I was going to do, and I've done several things, took it down, didn't like it, went through it again. So it's been a real challenge, and like I say, I love challenging myself, but this really has been taking its toll on me. Anyway, so we're going to do the regular stitch as we do. So nothing changes on the corners, it stays the same. And you can start by the corner anywhere. And we're going to do stitch over stitch, 2 in the middle, over here, 2 separation and 2 more, and then stitch over stitch on the back loop as always, so you can get this beautiful design. Let's hope that my client's gonna like this, and I hope you guys are gonna like this too. I think it's coming out pretty good. After all, you know, doing a couple of things and taking it down at least 5 times, if not more. Okay, so now we're at the end here. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Tighten up your stitch here. We don't want it too loose over here. So we're going to make the flower, and you're going to stretch it a bit like that. You're going to turn, you're going to go back in, you're going to pull it out, you're going to turn. You're going to do that 5 times. So we're 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now you're going to pull all through except for the last one here, and then you close it up. So you don't pull everything through, and I'll tell you why. This is the little trick of keeping your line together, because if you were going to pull everything through, this one here would have been down, and this way it stays all in the same place. So 1 separation, 1, and you try to keep it the same length. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Pull through, leave the last one, and pull through again. And this is how it's going to end up. So we're going to do it 5 times. So now we have 5 flowers here. Well, part of the flower, the stems, let's say. Petals, let's say, not stems. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You give 1 separation, and you're going to come here on your first one, and you're going to tie it up like that. So you're going to have this little space here like that, the middle, because we need to work on the top after. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't tighten it too much, and don't loosen it too much. So just enough to get you to the next stem. So we're 3, 4, and 5. Pull through, 1 separation, next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Pull through, 1 separation. So you're going to do that throughout this whole row until we get to do 4 separation and do your other corner. But I'll meet you at the corner. So it's 5 petals, don't forget, because we had 6 here. It's enough to fit 5. Okay. So basically we've gotten to the end here. So you close up your flower, you do 4 stitches, and you come to the first one, and you do your regular stitch. Now, like I said, when you do your 4 stitches, make sure that you don't tighten it too much. Okay, so we're going to do the regular stitches like we usually do, behind the loop, in the back, and 2 inside of the middle. So nothing to it, very easy, just have to pay attention. Now I want to mention that this is my own creation and design. Like I said, I broke my head with it to try to figure out what was the best way to have it, and very nice. She has a beautiful dining room, so we want to make sure that we give her something really nice. It could be used for a 4-seater or a 6. In her case, it's a 6. So It's just perfect, and it goes well with her vases and her frames, wall frames. Okay, so we did two separation, two more inside in the regular stitch. Anyway, so you continue on your rows, and this is what it's going to look like. Just gorgeous. And once we finish doing all the row, because I advanced here, obviously I did my, and I've been putting to the test, as you can see. So then afterwards we're creating the little loops up top from the flowers. This is going to be the end result. As you can see, I've been putting it to the test to see if I liked it, and I think it's just perfect, because now we have the two colors that come and grab the bottom colors, and it's just, I think it's gorgeous, but we'll see what she says, and hopefully you guys like it too. So continue with yours, and I'm going to continue with mine, and we'll meet at the end. So, and this will be, I'm going to see if this is the last row or not, if I'm going to do any other leaves here in between or not. I'll figure it out once I get there. Okay, so finish up and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everybody, so we pretty much finished doing all around. As you can see, like I said earlier, I was designing, trying different things, so I like that one and I left it on and continue on doing what I was doing. So all we do is we make the 4 stitches, we come here in the flower, and we lock it up, and you can cut your yarn or you can continue on the same one. It's up to you, however you're doing it. So now we're just going to tidy up the edge here. I'm going to continue on this side to get it over and done with, and as soon as I get to the other side, then I'll teach you how this is put on. So stay tuned for the top edge of the flower. Okay, so we're supposed to have 15 stitches on each side of the corners, 15 of them on the 4 corners. Here you're supposed to have 6 flowers on the edge on one side and the other side. And then if you're doing the same length as I have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34 flowers on each side, and 6 at the edges. So 34 on both sides, 34, 34, 6, and then 6. Okay, stay tuned for the finalization of the flowers, which we're going to use the fuchsia color, so it all can combine with the mixed colors that we have here. It's too bad that my camera, I don't, not camera, but the phone camera, doesn't really bring out the bright colors on it. I wish it did, but it doesn't, because it's really gorgeous. It's a beautiful burgundy, peach. This is peach. It looks like pink, but it's peach, and then you have the fuchsia, and then you have some dark burgundy and some peach, and then some fuchsia in there too. Okay. Okay, everybody, so we're pretty much going to do, we finished all the petals, if you want to call it, part of the flower, or the flower itself, I don't know. To me, it's a flower. So I did all of them already on one side, as you can see. And I did the one up top, well, not this side. We're going to do this side now. But I did the 6 up top here. And then once you do the 6, then you cut your yarn and you tie it up. Okay. So you would turn your thread, your yarn, whatever you're using once. Sorry about all the noise here, but there's construction behind the house and can't have control of that. And it's so annoying. They start early, they finish late. And the bang, bang, bang constantly. Oh my goodness. Okay, so you would do your knot. Now you'd go on your first flower. Where we locked in the flower in the middle, this is where we're going to go. So you'd go in the middle. Try to hide your yarn already. And so in the middle, try to hide my yarn here and lock it up. You go up 1, 2, and 3. You'd come back where you started and you make your pom-pom. Get you a little bit closer. In the same place again, we go up 3. 1, 2, and 3. And where we began, where we started, we're going to do our pom-pom again. Now, the next space, you go in, right, into the middle, you bring it out. 1, 2, 3. So this is all pom-poms. That's all we're doing. You go right from the beginning and you lock it in. Again, 1, 2, 3, right from the beginning, and you lock it in. You go into the next space. You come out in the middle, bring it in. 1, 2, and 3. And lock it in. 1, 2, and 3. And lock it in. So you're going to have 2 pom-poms on the same line because it's going to cover here on top. And you're going to go to the next one. And you're going to lock it in. So as you see, and you're going to go again, 1, 2, and 3. And you're going to lock it in. 1, 2, and 3. And you're going to lock it in. And you keep turning your flower. So you're on your last one here. And then you're going to lock it in. You 1, 2, and 3. And you lock it in. Now, on this one, we're not going to do 2. We're going to do only 1. It's the last one. So we're going to come back in. And we're going to lock it in. You're going to turn your work. You're going to grab the last one here on top. And you're going to tie it together. And there it is. 1, 2, and 3 separation. And you go directly into the next one in the middle. Like that. 1, 2, and 3 again. And you lock in your pom-pom. And again, 1, 2, and 3. Go back to the beginning. Lock in your pom-pom. Now you come into the next one. And you come out through the middle. And you bring your thread to the front. 1, 2, and 3. So this is repeatedly the same way throughout all the flowers. And then we cut our yarn and hide and tuck it in. So we have 2 pom-poms on the same one, as you see, always until the last one. The last one is only 1 pom-pom because we don't have nothing to go over anymore. if you understand what I'm saying. Like, we don't have another paddle to go over. So I'll lock it in, turn our little flower, right? We have the two, and we're going right over to the next one. We come out in the middle, we bring our yarn to the front, and then up 1, 2, and 3. Lock it in, 1, 2, and 3. Lock it in, and go into the next one, which is the last one. 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to do that to all the flowers. Once you finish the 6 here, then you cut your yarn and you start your side flower. So we've done this one. We're going to lock it in, and we are going to grab here in the corner. Of course, my stitch is always very tight. You lock it in, and there it is. Okay, so very simple, nothing to it. 3 separation, and into the middle. 1, 2, and 3, and we lock in. 1, 2, and 3, and we lock in. Next paddle here, we lock in 1, 2, and 3, and again 1, 2, and 3, and lock it in. So now we have the 2 pompons into the next one. So we come out in the middle, 1, 2, and 3, and we lock it in. 1, 2, and 3, and we lock it in. We come to the next one. 1, 2, and 3. One, 2, and 3. Turn your work. As you can see, we have the last one there. So I'm going to do only one on the last one. 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to lock it in the same place. Turn your work. Grab it in the corner. Grab it and lock it in. Okay. And there it is. Nothing to it. So continue yours. I'm going to continue mine, which is the 6 here. Cut the yarn and lock it up, and then I'm going to do my other side exactly as I finish doing this side. Now I don't know if I'm going to put green leaves right after this. I'll figure it out once I'm done. Put it to the test. If I like it, I'll do it. If not, I'm going to leave it as is. Okay, let's continue on. Okay, so I'm on my side ones, and I just want to confirm with you guys to make sure that you're doing the right thing. So I'm almost here at the end of doing this flower. Okay, so I'm on my last little hole there. So we're going to make 1, 2, and 3. We're going to bring you up a little bit closer to make sure. So we're going to lock it in. And I have the 2 that I've done here already. So this is the last one, and we are going to, so the last one where we first started, okay? I don't know if I expressed it the right way on the other ones. So we're just going to grab a little corner here and lock it in, okay? So again, don't tighten too much this stitch when you're making the separation, so it doesn't pull through too much on the flower. and we're going to come right in the center here. Now, why are we doing from here to the center and not just anywhere? We need to start by here because when we go around and we finish it, we need to come to the next one. So it's, you know, much easier for us to come across and come across from here, right? 1, 2, and 3. So I just want to make sure that you guys understood what I was saying. When there's something I'm not feeling comfortable with, I prefer to go back, re-explain to make sure that you guys understand me. So then there's no doubt about anything. And 1, 2, and 3. So we have 2 little pom-poms on the same stitch. And then we just keep turning our little flower. We go in through here and into the middle there. We pull our thread out, 1, 2, and 3. And 1, 2, and 3 again. I wasn't feeling too comfortable. It's like something's telling me go back and tell them. Okay, so you know that we started a stitch here. So we're almost there. This is like the last little hole here. 1, 2, and 3. And then 1, 2, and 3. And we go back here on the first place. We lock it in. So now we have the 2 pom-poms. And now we go where we started, okay? Because I might have made that mistake and told you just to leave it there, and it's not. Okay, so we went where we started, and then we turn around, we grab it here in the corner, and just pull through. Okay, so there you have it. And then once you straighten it out, well, it becomes like that. Okay, just wanted to make sure you guys knew what I was talking about. So let's continue to finish up our flowers here. We'll meet at the end. Okay, everyone, so I finished doing all my flowers, and I decided that I'm going to go with these little leaves at the end, just for the fact so it can stand out more. The flowers laying over, let's say, grass, if you want to call it. And I put 4 stitches inside of the space on the sides. So I'm going to fill all green, stitch over stitch, grabbing the back loop, and tie it here and close it up. And again, 4 stitches on the space here, regular stitch like these ones. So I've tried different things, and this is the only one really that fits in, because since there's so much flowers and it's a little bit tight, we don't want to overexpose it either. We wanted to keep it simple because there's already so much activities going on here. So in between, get you closer, in between the flowers, this is what we are doing. So we are locking in, small stitch, we go up 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then back in and lock it in, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, same place, back in, lock it in, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, same place, and we lock it in. And my thread's all cut up over here. Okay, so now we just go over to the next space and do the same thing. So we're doing the same thing all the way around. 3, 4, and 5, and back in between the flowers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and back in again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So nothing complicated, very easy. And this, it gives you this effect of, let's say, little grass behind it. Okay, so do yours. I'll meet you at the other corner just to make sure that you know what you're doing. Okay, everybody, so we pretty much finished doing one side, as you can see, and we're hitting in the end. So we would just finish doing this one here, the last one. We'd come into the corner and we do 4 regular stitches, 2, 3, and 4. And then we'd go on top of the other ones, grabbing the loop in the back. So nothing too complicated. This is the last row, and we are finally finished. Thank God. It has been a big challenge for me, as usual, when I'm creating something different and unique. I know that no one in the world would have the same thing because I've created it myself, designed it myself. Of course, after I publicize it, then there will be quite a few around the world somewhere after people go through the tutorial and have it made and probably change it into their own way, their own input, which is fine. Because I believe that everybody has their own little input to put in, their own piece of themselves. Okay, so we create 2 inside and 1, 2. I don't know if I want to put a little pom-pom here at the end. Let me try. It might look cute, just so I won't have this. Or maybe I can do the, let me just see what it's going to look like. If I like it, I keep it. If I don't, 1, 2, 3. If I don't, I take it down. So I put 2 pom-poms. Now let me see. Cute. 1, 2, 3. Let me put a third one. Let me see. Of course, I'm always full of ideas. So then we put another stitch in to make it our 2 stitches. And then we'd go on top of the other one. So I'm just going to have a look once I do a few stitches here to see if I like it. If I like it, I'm leaving it. And this is how you create, people, you know. You have a vision and you put it to the test. You know, you create certain things and you might like, you leave. You don't like, you take it down, you create something else. And this is how you get your outcome. You know, it's by challenging yourself. It's by doing it. So I like it. I think I'm going to leave it. So I'm going to put 3 pom-pom. The only thing is, well, if I do 3 in a row and then stitch, it's going to look too large. So I think I will just leave it like that. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. Now I'm going to have the reveal shots and the little video now at the end. So I want to thank every single one of you for being here and creating this beautiful piece with me. I hope you really like it, enjoy it, and please share and comment and get your family, your friends to join this family and to subscribe and press that bell notification to get the new uploads. And I want to thank everybody in the groups that I'm in for your kind words and your caring, your opinions, and for the newcomers that are just visiting the channel. I hope you enjoy, you like what you see, and if you do, please subscribe. So this is what the corner is going to look like. As you can see, I created last minute, And so we fill in all of the edge. We do 4 inside. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we continue on and we go into the middle of the 2 flowers, and we create 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's making like a little grass, let's say. So I can give it a nice look between the fuchsia and the pinks and the burgundy and so on. Okay, everybody, so thank you so much again. And please, if you do create, take a picture, put it on there, let me see, or let me know in the groups. It will be very nice to see your work. And thanks again, everybody. I'll see you soon. And please stay safe. Thank you. Bye-bye.